Fuck yeah, let it go. What's up, YouTube? Guess what I got today? I got an R6! Yep, I'm gonna die. So, anyways, I ended up finding this on Craigslist. I went up and I saw the bike and the guy last night, and it was like an hour and 15-minute drive. And I saw the bike and I realized I forgot to bring my license plate, which meant I was totally gonna get pulled the fuck over on the way home. So I ended up meeting him in Boston today. He has a winch in his truck and he just fucking threw this fucker right up in the back of his Silverado. And yeah, I met him right in fucking downtown Boston, right next to the aquarium. And I got to have my first ride on a 600, or well, the first real ride. That is, you know, more than like a quarter mile. Right in fucking downtown Boston. So now that about 8 hours later, my nerves are settled a little because that was some crazy shit. Fucking Boston pedestrians, you guys all suck. You suck. And drivers. They all suck. Everything in the city sucks. That's not just Boston, in every city. I would not want to ride a motorcycle in the city. I don't know how you guys do it. But anyways, it's a 2007 blue R6. It's not completely mint. It's got a few scratches. It looks like it went through at least one low speed drop, and a couple of the bearings were replaced. You can tell from the marks on it that it was not any sort of high speed drop. It was definitely something parking lot speed. So overall, it's in pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. Just a couple things I need to touch up. 4,716 miles on it right now. So it's barely been used, and it turns out it's actually been more or less sitting for probably about 3 years. The guy had actually bought it on behalf of someone else who was supposed to then give him cash, and they took off on him and never gave him cash. So he's been sitting on this bike for 2 years. And besides being a little bit dirty, the thing started right up. No problems at all. It is mostly stock. It's got a fender eliminator. It's got shit, I think that's actually the only thing on this bike. That's it, fender eliminator, and the rest is stock. You know, I had originally thought that I would want an aftermarket exhaust, but when you get moving on this thing's actually pretty damn loud. So I actually like the stock exhaust, and I'm coming from a 300, so yeah, pretty much any 600 with the shittiest exhaust is still going to seem loud. I was pretty nervous about turning on it this morning. It handles a lot differently from my R3. Well, I'm starting to get the hang of it. One of the biggest things I'm noticing is that this bike runs really hot. And I've heard that before, so I know that's normal for these bikes. Well, your legs get real fucking hot. Usually in this weather, I would have no issues at all wearing my leathers. But I'm like burning up right now. Yep, definitely not adjusted to rev matching on this bike. It's definitely a little bit better, a little bit different than my R3. And it doesn't have as much engine braking either, which is fine. It's fine considering that the brakes are so much stronger. fun fact about this bike, this is literally a Yummi bike. If you didn't know already, Yummi R6's bike is a blue 2007 R6. Same exact one that I have now. So yeah, I just spent like pretty much my entire day after I bought this, because I bought it pretty early in the morning. I pretty much spent the whole day just doing maintenance on it. I have no idea whether or not it's had like any maintenance in the last few years, and I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't. I did the oil, and the old oil came out reasonably clean. It could have easily been in there for a couple of years though, so that definitely had to get done. The filter, I swear to God, the filter looked like the original filter, and considering that this only has like 4,700 miles on it, it wouldn't actually be surprising if this was the original filter or like the second filter done like 7 years ago or something.